Hey guys, so welcome to my channel Salley Tactical. This is my first video. I'm just giving a quick introduction over here. Just going to be talking a bit about myself, my first hunting experience, how I got into the rifles and the reloading and why I started this. So yeah, not much really to it as to why I started it. I just thought it was a cool sport. Um, the first time I ever went shooting was with my brother. It was about 4 years ago. And yeah, I absolutely fell in love with it. My dad bought me my first rifle, a 308. I still have it today. Most probably my favorite rifle as well. Um, it's also my hunting rifle and everything also, and I do precision shooting also with it. So yeah, I actually started this because I've noticed that in South Africa there's not really a lot of people that speak about reloading, and anywhere on YouTube, online, the people that speak about it already assume that you have a little bit of background on reloading on rifles. They already speak like you're already not knowledgeable on the topic. And I wanted to start this for the absolute beginner. I wanted to, I just wanted you guys to join me on the journey of this. It's gonna be nothing really special. It's gonna be looking at it without a filter or a lens. Everything I do is going to be what I have, what I do. I'm not going to edit it in any way to make it seem glamorous or anything like that. It's going to be sharing literally who I am. So yeah, the first time I ever went on a hunting trip was with my best friend Heinrich, and we went hunting between Christiana and Herzogsville. A really fun experience. A lot of shit went down, I'm not gonna lie. So we arrived the Friday, and the Saturday we woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. We were out of the house by 5, and we started with our hunt. We did a walk and stalk, and later we took the bucky and drove around trying to look for something to shoot. And late in the afternoon we found a gemsbok. So he's driving the bucky, I'm at the back, and we just see dust. Next thing, he slams the brakes, I shoot forward, and he says, Sally shoot, and I'm like, shoot what? And about 30 meters away there was a gemsbok, but as soon as we stopped and we looked, it was stuck in the fence between their farm and the neighbors. So obviously the barbed wire and everything is around its neck, and there's no way of getting the animal loose from that. If you guys know gemsbok, it is quite a big animal. It's quite a dangerous animal when its life feels threatened, obviously with its horns and everything. So there was no way that we were going to get it free. You could see it's been struggling for a couple of hours, it's suffering. So yeah, he ends up calling his dad, and he asks his dad, listen, what should we do? And the dad says, no, we're going to have to put it out of its misery. So at that time I had never shot with my rifle. This was going to be the first time I shoot it as well. So we about 30 meters away, and the gemsbok is busy standing. I load the first round and take the shot. Nothing happens. It doesn't drop. It doesn't seem like it was hit or anything like that. I look up and he starts laughing and he says he missed. So I load the second round, take the shot, and I shoot a bit lower, thinking maybe the bullet went a bit high. Take the second shot and same thing. I missed. So he starts laughing harder, and I load the third round. I shoot, and again the round misses. That time I give up. I'm like, no ways. This this can't be happening. Maybe the round isn't going through. I don't know. So I tell him he needs to take the shot. I give up at that moment. I thought, let me give it to the pro. So he ends up loading a round, and he takes the shot and he misses. The animal is still standing, and it's standing dead still, like as if he's busy taunting us as well. So as soon as he missed, his dad ends up calling, and it's about 40 minutes later now. He answers the phone, and his dad asks, so can we come over, himself and the workers, to come and load the gemsbok into the bucky? Are we done? And he laughs and he says, no, the gemsbok doesn't want to stand still. So we're just waiting for an opportunity to shoot it. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're busy missing it the whole time. So he ends up with putting the phone call down, and he loads the second round, he shoots, again, a miss. So I start laughing at him, because, I mean, this is not supposed to be the professional, but we don't know whether the rifle is shooting at 30 meters. So we pause for a moment and we look at each other, and now we're thinking, what could be happening? Should we go closer and just take the shot from up close, or what should we do? And I told him, you know what, I know where it should shoot at 100 meters. So let's maybe drive back to 100 meters. We've luckily got the rangefinder with us. And then we try to take the shot and we see. So we end up driving 100 meters back and take the shot, and here it falls. So luckily it ended up being a good shot. But yeah, we had to drive back 100 meters. It took us about an hour, 20 minutes just to get this animal down. Meanwhile, it's standing still and not even doing anything. So yeah, that was my first ever hunting experience. It was quite a lot of fun, I must admit. Also, for those of you that haven't been on a hunting experience or anything like that, I definitely recommend it, especially if you go with close friends or good friends, especially in a group. While we were with him and everything, every evening we had a braai, the waking up early, going out together and everything. It's just something different, nothing can compare to it. There's no signal, there's no noise, there's no buildings, everything is just nature around you. It's really peaceful. You feel so refreshed thereafter. So yeah, that was my hunting experience, my first ever hunting experience. I also just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse behind the scenes of all my equipment over here. So as I go along and I speak about my reloading and everything that I do, of course I'm going to be telling you guys the equipment that I'm using and where I got it from, so on and so forth. So yeah, don't be stunned if the things you guys see don't make sense now, that it seems a bit unfamiliar to you. A lot of the things were at first for me as well. But as I go along, I'll explain everything that I use, everything that I do, where I got it, so on and so forth. So yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick breakdown of the room. So yeah, I've just got my backpack for the range. If I go to the range, my bags and everything are in there. Some stickers for my targets, so on and so forth. A hammer for when I hammer the rods in. So yeah, I've got a few posters and everything up against the wall here, just to make it feel a bit more homey and cozy. Some of my empty shells over here, little rack for my rifle, some oils. Here is most of my equipment. Actually, it's everything that I use over here. So yeah, some of the dies, some of the rounds, my needler, some tips over here, and just all my cleaning equipment and so on and so forth against the wall over here. So yeah, nothing really special. I built the room over some time, and it took quite a while. It took me about 3 years to put everything together, but it was definitely worth it. I feel every person should have a little space to themselves, that where they can just shut down a little bit. Yeah, over here I've just got a beetle bench. If I get visitors, my mom or someone that comes and sits here, sometimes some of my friends come over as well. And there's two of my trophies also. So there's the gemsbok on the right and a springbuck on the left. As you can see, it's pretty big horns, so definitely don't want to get up close to it when it's a bit agitated. So yeah, this is my setup. Nothing really fancy, just plain and simple. I know it seems a little bit messy also and everything, but yeah, it's at least my little workspace. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching the video. If you are still watching it, I really appreciate it. I just want to let you guys know as well, all the reloading that I do and everything that I speak about, the things that I bring up at the range, so on and so forth, everything is just based from my opinion. Everything that I do has been working for me. There might be something that I do that won't work for you guys. It doesn't mean that one or the other is definitely wrong, or something like that. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Everything that I do is just from my understanding. Everything that I show you guys is what's been working for me. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that as well. But thank you very much for staying up until this point. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.